Hello, I'm Martin and welcome to Electric Van Fam. So today we are following exactly the previous video where we dropped off our PV5 to the dealer and now it's back after 3 days with some modifications. Here you can see these wind deflectors. For that it will be better. Don't get me wrong, it is really nice. It is really, I think, match the design of the car, and I'm sure it is practical as well when it's raining. But when you are doing above 100 kilometers per hour, it is just way too noisy. I understand how this being original Kia accessory, and how can it be this noisy in highway speed. So that's why we probably will get rid of them next week. So this was the first modification. So yeah, didn't go as planned, honestly, but what can we do? Next modifications are these rubber mats. We bought them here, and we also, of course, they are right here. I think they're real nice and practical. So we are very happy with that. So the next thing, which didn't go as planned, unfortunately, was this dashcam. Because idea was that we will put it here, because this is left-hand drive, of course, in Czech Republic. So we will put it behind mirror, so that should be fine. But what is the issue is that everything went smoothly. The dealer wired this cable here. It went through here, through the A-pillar, and then they did it here. I will show you. They drilled a hole here and plug it here. So see, idea is good, but what happened is that unfortunately this 5 meter long USB-C cable didn't work, and it just doesn't power the camera. So unfortunately, as you can see, car is turned on, but this camera isn't. So the first cable didn't work, second cable didn't work, then I bought another 3 meter USB-C cable, and it didn't work. So I thought maybe this socket is broken somehow, but it's not, because I tried then this short which was in the box with camera, and it worked. So what we have to do, what I found out, it will be only a possibility, is that we will use this cable which came with camera. So we will have to unplug this like this. I will plug it here. This is the cable from camera, and then if you can see, I bought this USB-A USB-C converter or direction, and when I unplug this and plug there this, the camera will start. Here you can see LEDs and it's recording. See? So I don't know how it's possible, but 3 out of 3 cables didn't work. This one works. So next week I will go back to the dealer, and they will have to put all this cable this way here and through this hole here, so it will be nice and clean. But yeah, it is what it is. We will have to redo it. Next modification was that we added there these lights. I will show you here the footage from the night, but it works really nice. So it's underneath the both passenger and driver doors, so it's really nice, and you can see, like, you will see at night illuminated this whole area. We added there mud flaps. I think they look really nice. It's really small. I don't know what will be the effect of it. Maybe the car will be less dirty, but I just put it there in the basket because I think it looks really nice with the car. What do you think? I think it's okay. So next what we did is that we bought this vehicle to load socket. I'm sure that you know it. I think it will be good for camping. It will go just over here. It will plugged right over there, and then we have here our 230 volt socket. So I think this is nice, and I think when the car has this availability, so you can charge your things through the socket inside, but also from outside with this vehicle to load adapter. And then we bought, I will show you, tow hook. It is not original tow hook, but it is some alternative, and you can see here tow bar system ACS. It is alternative, but it is directly from dealer, and he also mounted it, and I will show you how it's done. So you can see it from here, hopefully. So here you can see how it looks underneath the bumper. So there is this socket, there are some springs, I don't know, and this will go off like this, and over here you will place the tow bar or tow hook, or how is it called. So here is the cover, and then what is nice is that when it's not there, you cannot see it at all. It's fitted, you know. See, there is just this small hole, but you cannot see it really. I'm on the ground basically, so if I go like this, yeah, you cannot see a thing. And when you will plug it in, I will show you in some other video short, then you will just pull out this is socket. Here will be this tow hook. Let me show you, like this. And that's it basically. You have there some safety, and that's it. So I'm really happy. It costed like half of the original one, but it looks really solid. I'm really happy how is it built, and I'm really happy how our dealer did it, because it's really nice, and you can see the fitment. This is just as I wanted it. So what I like is when it is closed, you cannot see it at all. So that's really nice. So I think these are all the mods which we did. Unfortunately, these two had to be redone. This camera wiring, I think it will be doable and it should not be an issue. But regarding these deflectors, I'm not sure if we will take them off or we will keep them on. I really like it, like how it looks like, and it will be practical and all, but yeah, this is just the wind noise. It's too much on highways. So we just arrived home because it started raining, and I would totally forgot that we have bought one more thing from the dealer, from accessories, and it is this little guy. So apparently, if you have some problem on the roads in, I think it was Spain or some another European country, you need to put this somewhere like here. Hopefully we will not need it. So this was all from today's video. If you are interested in anything what I saw and you would like to see some detail, for example this tow hook, or how we will plug the camera again, I will make separate either full video or some shorts which will explain each one of these accessories. So this was really all from today's update. If you are interested in our journey for a weekend camper, subscribe, and I will see you at another video.